Good afternoon. I don't know why I said it like that. It is Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025, and you are playing the puzzles with me. We're gonna try connections, and then mini crossword, and then pips, and then Wordle on hard mode. By the way, thanks to Aranha and Callie for cajoling me to put it on hard mode, and I've left it there. You're welcome. And then the Strands, right? That word search, and then letterboxed. Today was the first day back to school after, frankly, an entire do nothing for 4 days kind of break. It was great. Labor Day weekend. Of course, we had Saturday, Sunday off, and then we had Monday for Labor Day. The kids had yesterday off. I had to go. I had to go to some teacher meetings. It was productive. I got things done. It was good. But, would I rather have been at home? I mean, yeah, of course, right? Of course. But it was good. It was good. It was productive. We made it work. All right. Let's dive in. Play connections. All right. I see a bunch of little short names. Let's see. Short words. Wednesday. Oh, that's funny. Wednesday. Wednesday. Wed. Ness. Day. Dawn. Flower. Bond. Genesis. Alf. MTV. Fly. Fuse. Start. Combine. Poll. Birth. And VHS. Oh, man. Okay, so I see like Alf, VHS. These are like take me back in the day. NES, maybe MTV. These are like things that were popular, super popular in the 80s. TV related abbreviations in the 80s. Yeah, that's the yellow or the blue category even. I also saw like to fuse. To combine, to bond. Oh, and to wed. Yeah, I could see that. To wed. Okay, to join. To join. Yeah, and leave it to me to get the hardest one and the easiest one for last. Let's see. Genesis, birth, dawn, and start. Okay, the beginning. Fly. So, how do these go together? Day. Oh, maybe Mayday. Maypole. Mayfly. I know Mayflowers. Mayfly a thing? It is. Mayfly. Why have I never heard of Mayfly? I'm going to look that up. I'm sorry. Mayfly. Oh, gross. It's yucky looking. That's a mayfly? Here. Behold the mayfly. Ugh. Mastering the mayfly hatch. No thanks. Look how long that tail is. Is that a stinger? What is that? Oh, I don't like that at all. Ew, swarms of mayflies. That's gross. Ew, that's a mayfly. Okay. Thanks, but no thanks, nature. That was a very straightforward puzzle. Super easy, no mistakes. Blue category was TV-related abbreviations in the 80s. There was ALF. What did ALF stand for? I thought it was just his name, the alien guy. I don't know if that was abbreviated for something. MTV, music television. If you watch MTV today, it's anything but music. It's weird. I don't know. Remember you used to watch music videos when you went home from school? That's all I did. Put on MTV, listen to music videos. Now it's reality TV and just goofy stuff. Celebrity gossip stuff that doesn't matter. NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, and then VHS, video. Oh, I used to know this. Video. Oh, shoot. Home system? Might be video home system. Now I forget. All right, whatever. I'm going to look it up. VHS video home system. Yeah, see, I did know that. Okay, but then do you know what the VCR stands for? VCR, video cassette recorder. You would play it, but you could also record onto the magnetic tape. So VCR stood for video cassette recorder. NES, what was ALF? I want to see what ALF stands for. No, like Alf the show. Alf. What did his name stand for? Alien life form. Oh, I did know that. Alf stood for alien life form. And he was a goofy looking dude. Remember Alf? Did you ever watch Alf as a kid? Do you remember that face? Did I beat Connections? Yes, I did it practically with my eyes blindfolded. Yeah, it was super easy today. TV-related abbreviations. We were just looking at what all the abbreviations were. ALF is Alien Life Form. MTV, Music Television. And then NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. And then VHS, Video Home System. Okay, the green category was join, to bond, to combine, to fuse, to wed, to... That's good enough. To glue? I don't know. Union. The yellow category next, beginning, the birth, the dawn, the genesis, the start. Speaking of things from the 80s, Genesis was a band from the 80s. And then May blank for the purple category. Mayday, Mayflower, Mayfly. We just looked those up and I lost my lunch. Ugh, gross. You lose your appetite looking at something like that. The whole swarm of mayflies, and they have these like gross little like tails on the end. Ugh. And then Maypole at the Mayfair. Nice. All right. So playing the mini crossword today. Let's get it out of the way. There we go. Now we can see the whole thing. On this spot, about here. Equal. Is it just equal? Okay, equal. Organism that sound like someone you'd enjoy hanging out with. Wait a minute, that's another... Oh my gosh, Tyson, this is a total dad joke. Fungi. Organism that sounds like someone you'd enjoy hanging out with. Oh, he's a fun guy. I bet you that's it. Where the north base camp for Mount Everest can be found. Well, on the north side, right? Is it in Nepal? I think it's in Nepal. I don't know. Probably not, because the other one down isn't making sense. Okay, combustible funeral structure. What? Combustible, like light on fire. Funeral structure. I don't know. Here, let's do the down ones. Serious weight. It's got some heft to it. Furnish with supplies. To equip. Bring up to in order to get a quick opinion. Bring up to in order to get a quick opinion. To run past. To run at? I don't know if that's right. Bring up to in order to get a quick opinion. Like the proverbial beaver. Oh, an eager beaver. Miller Lite. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I do know this. Run by. Because base camp is in Tibet. And then... Oh, I do know this one, actually. A pyre. 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 A funeral pyre. It's meant to be lit on fire. Yeah, I forgot that had a name. Got it in 4, Oh, you did hard mode. All right. There you go. That's awesome. Kind of lights a fire underneath you, right? Like a pyre. On this spot here. Okay, equal sign, equal. This is a total dad joke. Organisms that sound like someone you'd enjoy hanging out with. A fun guy. Yeah, that Tyson, he's a fun guy to be around. Where the North Base camp for Mount Everest can be found. That's in Tibet. I was thinking Nepal. Another 5-letter word. And then a combustible funeral structure is a pyre, P-Y-R-E. Some serious weight. It's got some heft to it. Furnish with supplies to equip. Bring up to in order to get a quick opinion. Can I just run by this? Can I run this by you? Like the proverbial beaver. Eager beaver. And then Miller Lite, the beer. Okay, let's play Pips. Am I a fun guy? Oh, good for you, Tice. You know what? If it works, it works, right? I've heard that, it's, you have to maintain it for sure. All right. So fours. I'm thinking wait, if that's got to be a 4, and these have got to be equal. Okay, sorry, square brain's kicking in. I don't get the cookie today. 4. This has got to equal 10. 2 and 2. 6. And that one goes there. All right. See, I don't know. Sometimes square brain kind of kicks in, Hey, Gianmarco, how you doing? Gianmarco Cervantes. Very cool. All right. 44 seconds. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not keeping track of time, but, when square brain kicks in, it's going to take longer. All right. Medium puzzle. It's got to be greater than. All of these have to be equal. Maybe that's our... Whoopsie. Oh, maybe it's ones. I don't know. Who knows? But that has got to be equal. Oh, greater than... Okay, greater than 4. That makes sense. All of these have to be equal. Okay. And then 1. And then this has got to be... Oh, snap. Okay. Almost done. Okay, this is the one that's throwing us off. Because it's not greater than or less than. It's got to be exact. Okay, here, let's start over. Maybe we'll start with this end. Equal. So maybe this is here. How about 5 and 3? That equals 8. And then greater than 4. That's true. This one. And greater than 4. Okay, awesome. That was tricky. We had to revisit that one. Usually you don't have to kind of drain the swamp on the 4. Or on the medium, excuse me. I started with the zeros here, so they were all equal, but that was not it. It was the ones. When I first heard about Pips. Yeah, since when does New York Times do math, right? Honestly, I told you before, but Tyson, honestly, is the reason that I now remember in my later years, not that I'm old, but, Tyson, you and I are about the same age. Dyslexia kicks in real hard every time I try to think of greater than or less than. And for some crazy reason, I remember, because of what Tyson said, that the arrow points to the left when it's less than. So this one right here, this would be, right, less than 3, because the arrow points to the left for less than. I use that every time. I need a mnemonic device for all of these. Okay. Hey, we did good. We did good. All right, pips, hard mode. This has got to be a 2. I see lots of 2s. This is equaling 8. This has got to be our 6. I see 2 things that could be a 6. Humor me. What if the 6 and 1 go here? This has got to be a 5. So what if that's like 1 and 1? That could be it. So a 2. If a 2 goes there, and all of these equal 9. So 1. Now we need it to add up to 8. And this has got to be a 4. So that could be 4, giving us 1, 2, 3, 4. This needs to be 8. Okay, maybe not. Got ahead of ourselves. How about 6? 7, 8. Could be. Could be. And this has got to be a 3. Not quite. Okay. Oh, this one's wrong. Oh, shoot. Did I do my math wrong? No. So what you're telling me is that this one needs to be 6, 7. Shoot. Okay. All right. Let's start over. One. Seven, 8. Okay. I agree with that. Do we have a 3 and a 5? There is not a 3 and a 5, so that means probably 3. If this is a 3, okay, wait a minute. So 3, 4. 4 could go there. Okay, but there's not a 3 and a 5. There's no such thing as a 3 and a 5, so this has got to be wrong. Okay, could go here. That's 3 and 3. Could go... Okay, yeah, but see... Ooh. How about 1, 2, 3? Okay, that's 6. No, this is our 4. This is our 4. And so this has got to be our 3. So it could be 3. Maybe this 3. And then boom, boom. But see, now this has got to equal... Here, 1 and 6. Okay, there's only 2 that have 2s. It's this one. One and 6. But then here, this is out of place. Out of bounds. Yeah, I'm trying to put it out of bounds. Trying to get it out of here. Okay, 6 and then 1. 2. There are 2 and 5. My square brain is in full force right now. And then 2 and 2. That equals 7. Ones, that equals 8. But that's got to be a 3. Nine, and then there's a 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm thinking to make the 9, we have to pull that one. This has got to be a 5. That's got to be a 3. Six. There's not another. There's not another 3. Okay, this has got to be a 5. 5 adding up to 9. Or we could go 5 and then 2 over here add up to 9, which would give us 1. 1 and 1. That's 7. This has got to be a 6. And this has got to be a 1. Two and 1. Five. See, these don't add up to 5. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it does work. Oh my gosh, sitting there staring at it for 10 minutes. Good night. Okay, so what had me, I mean, it's all satisfied now, but what had me is I was putting, you know, sometimes you get it so that it has to be up and down, up and down. Well, no, this one had to be left and right, because it left a space somewhere. So the 9 was satisfied. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 0. 4 had to be here. 3, this is weird. It had to be 3 here. There's only 3 threes, and 2 of them are connected to each other as a double. And then 6, 7, 8. 6 had to go here. 1 had to go here. Golly, that was tricky. That was a really tricky one. Okay. Let's see. Let's play our Wordle. And yes, we are still in hard mode. You're welcome, Aranha and Callie. Convinced me to do that. We will play. What should we start with? How about bread? Craving bread. Carbs. All right, there's an E. How about spelt? I know it's in the wrong place. There's a T. Okay, so whatever we guess has to have an I, an E and a T. Venti. Hard mode. Why do I have to play hard mode? Okay, so it's got to be something E something something something. It could start with a T. T E blank blank blank. Or it's something E T Petco. That's not a word. What if it does start with a T? T-E. Oh, tempo. That's a word. But we already guessed the P. Timu. Oh, that's a word. Wait a minute. Fetch. F. E. T. We haven't guessed a C or an H. What if it's fetch? Let's go. Oh my gosh. Even on hard mode, we got 4 tries. Golly. Hard mode is actually harder. Like, you start to stress more because you don't have as many guesses. You know what I mean? Why does life have to be so hard? That's funny. Yeah, we got it, though. We got it. Absolutely. So I tried bread, and that gave us the E. Spelt. Spelt is a type of grain, or the past tense of spelled, or the past participle of spelled. Spelt. The word was spelt. And then I tried venti, which at least told us that the E was in the second position and the T was not in the fourth or fifth. And then I tried T words, T-E something. It just wasn't lining up. And then I tried like metch, and I went, wait, that looks a lot like fetch. And I went, hey, I haven't guessed the F yet. So we get lucky there. We did. All right, strands today. You guys are hinting at the strands. Yeah, that's so sweet. You said something about being sweet. Strands was so sweet today. Is this about candy or sugar or... I see sugar right here. Sugar. Maybe it's the spangram. Sugary. Okay. Sugary. Sweet. Are these sweet treats? Like a lollipop or a... Wanapod. Podom. Dopon. ING. That's so sweet. Sugary. Oh, powdered sugar. What else? Brown sugar. Granulated sugar. Sugar invert. Let's see, we got 5 out of 7. Brian. What are other sugars? There's invert, granulated, brown sugar, caro syrup. Oh, birch sugar. TC, if there was an H, then that would make sense. Oh, yeah, sugar cube. Deutribian. Why am I not thinking of this? Oh, I do know this. Turbinado. Spun at a high rate, and it's like that's kind of how candy floss is made. Even candy sugar. What do you call that? Sugar glass. Why can't I think of the word in English? Candy floss. In American English, Britain they call it candy floss. Cotton candy. God, looks like insulation, drywall insulation. Okay, various sugars. That's so sweet. Sugary. Sugar cube, sugar turbinado, powdered sugar, sugar invert, brown sugar that has the molasses put back into it, granulated sugar. I actually love, this is probably terrible, but I love brown sugar more than I should. I'll put brown sugar in so many things. I'll make like my own sweet pork. You know, you buy like the pre-cooked sweet pork, and it doesn't have any flavorings in it. And I'll add a can of red chili sauce, you know, red like enchilada sauce. That's the word. Can't think of words today. Red enchilada sauce and a bunch of brown sugar. Mix that into the pork. Oh, my gosh. It tastes just like the sweet pork at, you know, either Costa Vida or Cafe Rio, those different places. Yeah, brown sugar. Oh, so good. So good. Sometimes, you know, it comes in little clumps, and I will just take one of the little clumps, pop it right in my mouth. I know it's terrible for you, but I love it. More so than sugar. You know, table sugar, gross, right? But a little bit of brown sugar. Oh, you don't like pork? Oh, man, I love all things pork. I just love meat in general, right? Like a brisket, a beef, a steak, pork. Oh, you don't like steak either? Oh, no. Dang. Well, that's all right. Tyson, I still like you. We're still friends. All right, letterboxed. Oh, we have to solve in 4 today. All right, so a little tricky today. Let's see if we can get it done. I see. Does that look better? Yeah, there we go. Now we can see Sam Azerski's face. You know, like tough and chewy? Well, you haven't had the right meat then. Because if you cook it right, you get to like a steakhouse or something, they char it on both sides just perfect. It's not chewy at all. Not chewy at all. Maybe you just had it the wrong way. Because good meat done well, so good. Not well done. Well done is chewy. It's overdone. But if you go to a steakhouse or something, get it just, you know, thin cuts of, I don't know, just ribeye or, oh, now I'm hungry. See, Tyson, see what you've done? Yeah, I don't like tough and chewy either. But, yeah, a well-cooked steak, oh, it tastes so good. All right, try to solve in 4 words. We got a W, Y, and E, D, O, B, A, R, C, L, U, and H. Chabbered. Is chabbered a word? Hey, Lauren, good to see you. Boy, Lauren, I feel like I haven't been on in a long time. It's been a while. Glad to see you. We're trying to make words out of these crazy letters here. If you think of anything, remember you can't use 2 on the same side, one after the other. Like a CR word, can't do that. But, you know, like a CH, we can do that. If you see anything, let me know. Look, crab. We can't spell crab, even though it's all right there. There's no T. There's no S either. I was going to say loudest. How about just louder? His speaker is louder than mine. Loud and rowdy. 2 words. Loud and rowdy. I think we kind of painted ourselves in the corner by saying rowdy and ending on a Y. Loudspeakers, you make your hearing... What? Tyson, what'd you say? Couldn't hear you. I honestly, even though I'm a drummer, I've been a drummer since I was 15, I really feel like I have kept my hearing pretty well. When I go to concerts, I know I'm like the lamest person in the world, but when I go to concerts, I put earplugs in. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you, Lawrence. So good. Yeah, I hope you subscribe so you can see me again. Come by sometime soon. I was going to rowdy, W-D-Y. Maybe we can end on that. Oh, and the letters that are left are H, C, A, and B. Okay. Yeah, when I go to concerts, I wear earplugs. I can hear it just fine. You even can get earplugs where you can, like, control how much sound it lets through. So you can turn them up, turn them down. But I know, right? What? Yeah, I even though I'm a drummer, I still maintain my hearing pretty well. I've been a drummer since I was a kid. That's about the loudest instrument. All right, so we need something that has a CH, an A, and a B. Chorded. Okay. Dual chorded. Law. It'd be nice if we could play lawyer, W-Y-E, are all on the same side, though. But lowly, meek and lowly at heart. Oh, actually, though. Oh, that's a great word. Oh my gosh, I'm going to spell that instead. Layaway. Okay, but now we need... Here, I'm going to write these ones down because maybe we'll just put something with a B at the beginning, you know? Chorded. Dual. And layaway. And then what could we do that starts, that has a B in it and then ends with a C? I was going to say like basic or something. I love that word. How about belch? And then we can actually, instead of Corded. We can just say hoarded. Horded. Oh, isn't that how you spell it? That changes it. Because belch, what a stellar word, belch. Or belched. There we go. Isn't that a word, Drew Bay? I think that's a last name. Belched. Oh, that's such a good word. I'm going to write it down at least. Belched. I'm not really a soda drinker, but every time I drink soda, I belch very loud. Okay, let's start with this one again. I really think this was a nice one. Chord. Oh, actually, we need both ed. Chorded. There we go. Chorded. And then the D, if we can incorporate that B somehow. Dabbler. No, that dabbler has two B's in it. I could just say dab. That's okay. Is dabbed a word? No. Dauble? Isn't dauble a word? I swear I'm making up words here. Dauble. I can't do double because D and O are on the same side. Maybe we can just do chord. What did I say? Dauble? Is dauble a bad word? I try not to say bad words. Tyson, did I say a bad word? What did I say? I say fiddlesticks. Oh, I see. Did I say that? Oh, I swear. I don't see. That's one of those things that I just don't even realize I say. Dawdle. Great. Dawdle. Oh, you know what we could do? Dawdler. Ha ha, that is. Hey, Brody, how you doing? Good to have you aboard. Okay, dawdler. Chorded dawdler. I feel like we're so close. You ready for this? You ready for this? Okay. How you feeling? I'm feeling belchy. Oh, it's not a word. That would have done it right there. Belchy. Belchy, not a word. We can play Ruby. Oh, Ruby. Oh, yeah. Awesome. We did it within 4 words. We did it in 3 words. Look at that. Golly. I'm thinking of another word. I'm like, how can I use the BY? No, just add BY to the end. Rub becomes Ruby. Nice. Okay, I don't know why I was so worried about that one. I totally overthought it. Totally overthought it. Oh, well, Brody, you're coming at the best time because this is the end of the last puzzle, so we get to recap all of our answers, right? So you're going to kind of, get to see how we did all of them. I do want to see how they did it yesterday. Avaricious and sun lamp. Yeah, that's not how we did it. Corded, the D led to dawdler, the R led to ruby. Let's check out just all of our puzzles because, Brody and the others are going to want to see how we did all this, aren't they? Okay, connections. We got the blue category first, one of the more challenging ones. TV-related abbreviations in the 1980s. ALF stood for Alien Life Form. You remember that face? Tell me you remember that face. Of course you remember that face. That's like the alien of everyone's childhood, right? MTV was music television. NES was Nintendo Entertainment System. And VHS was Video Home System. So you could play Video Home System tapes. And then the thing you put it in was called the VCR, which stood for Video... What does the C stand for? And then R. Cassette. Video cassette recorder. That's what it was. Video cassette recorder. The green category was to join, to bond, to combine, to fuse, and to wed. To weld, to solder, to glue, to... The yellow category should be the easiest one, but, leave it to me to get the hardest and the easiest left for last. The birth, the dawn, the genesis, the start. Different ways to say the beginning. And then, purples usually fill in the blank, right? So May blank, Mayday, Mayflower, Mayfly, and Maypole. Okay, brace yourself. Do you want to see Mayflies? That's a... Oh, gross. That's a Mayfly. Oh, and they come in swarms, too. Millions of them. Millions and millions of mayflies. That looks like something that you would attach to the end of a fly fishing rod, though, doesn't it? Go fly fishing with one of those. I'd catch one just to put it on the hook. All right. The mini crossword today was fun. On this spot here. Equal. Equals sign. Organism that sounds like someone you'd enjoy hanging out with. A real fun guy. Yeah, you know that Tyson guy? He's a fun guy. Him and Brody would love to hang out. They're fun guys. Where the North Base camp for Mount Everest can be found in Tibet. At first I said Nepal, but it is not correct. Combustible funeral structure is a funeral pyre. Let me see if I can find a picture of a funeral pyre. Funeral pyre. There we go. Like a think, here. That's when I think of a funeral pyre, this is what I have in mind. Kind of these ancient sailing ships that get sent out to sea, lit on fire, and then they sink to the bottom of the ocean. Funeral pyre, just basically a huge bonfire for someone that died. Serious weight. Heft. Man, it's got some heft to it. Furnish with supplies. Equip. To bring up in order to get a quick opinion. Hey, let me run this by you. Like the proverbial beaver. The eager beaver. And then the beer Miller Lite. Pips. We can just go through this kind of quick. But Pips today, we'll show the hard puzzle first. in 9 minutes. I sat there and stared at it. I must have, I cleared it, 4 times? What gave it away was the 6 and 1, and then 3, 3, and 1 is 7. And then that had to be the 2 that shared the 1, and then 5 here, and then I guess 5 here, so 2 and 2 and 5 makes 9. This one was tricky. This one is really, really tricky, where it's all condensed like that, and there's not a whole lot of like, oh, it has to go this way. The medium puzzle we did in just over a minute. 3 that were equal to each other, so 1, 1, and 1. At first I said 0, 0, 0 over here, but no, it was 1 and 1's over here, 0's over here. And then thanks to Tyson for helping remember that the alligator eats to the left, so gator greater to the left. And then the arrow points left less than. Arrow left less than. That's how I remember it now. So greater than 4, that was the 6. Less than 3, so that had to be our 2. And then 3 and 5. And then the easy one, that was plenty easy, but I still stared at it for a while. 10 had to be 6 and 4. Another 4 over there. And then 2 that were equal to each other, 2 and 2. That's a fun one. I like Pips. I actually like Pips a lot. I think it's a fun game. All right, and we're still playing hard mode. The 2 guys that said, "Hey, you should play hard mode." Callie and Aranha. They're not even on the stream right now, but they convinced me, they cajoled me to play hard mode. It's not that much harder. It just adds a tiny bit more stress, I guess, because your guesses are not as efficient. When you guess something, the second guess, if you got any of them right, have to be in that place again. So E, for example, was not in the correct place, so I had to move it. But I had to guess an E somewhere. And then if I got a green, now the green has to go in, the second there. So it, or wherever it told me to go. So fetch from bread, spelt, and then venti. So that told me the T went at the beginning or in the third, the middle. And it made more sense right there, right in the middle. So I was guessing letters, and I said metch, and I went, wait, no, that sounds like fetch. Hold on, I haven't guessed an F yet. All right, Strands that's so sweet. It's all about sugary things, specific sugars. So you got sugar cube, powdered sugar, brown sugar, sugar turbinado, sugar invert, and granulated sugar. Everyone's favorite. The one I like best is the brown sugar. Give me the good stuff. Then we polished it off today with the letterboxed. We had to do it in 4 words today. We did it in 3. We had corded, and I said D-E-D there because I needed to use up the E as well. But I really did it elsewhere, so I could have said cord. Corded. The D led to dawdler. I put the ER in the end just so we could get rid of the E and R. Actually, we already used the R. Oh, that's why. So I could get over to the R. So I could say rub. And I was like, shoot, now I need a B word that has a Y in it. And I was like, no, wait, no, I don't. I could just say Ruby. Ruby Bridges. Ruby Soho. Awesome. Well, you guys are great. Thanks for an awesome chat. Thanks for having fun today, figuring out puzzles with me. Tyson, thanks for slipping me subconscious hints, even if I don't realize them. Well, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Right? Different parts of the world. It's going to be different lengths of Wednesday left. But Thursday brings a new day, doesn't it? All right. Well, you guys are awesome. Thanks for a great stream. And I will catch you on the next one. See ya.